Now, this is some breaking news that we're getting from Chennai, where the fuel price politics rears its head once again. Now, Tamil Nadu BJP is protesting against the DMK government for not reducing the fuel prices despite the centre doing so recently. Now, the Tamil Nadu BJP chief Annamalai has warned that the party will stage a hunger strike across all districts if DMK government fails to reduce fuel prices in the next 20 days. So a clear deadline coming in there from Tamil Nadu BJP chief. He further went on to say that BJP will stage a massive protest in TRICHY if fuel prices aren't cut in 30 days. Dharini joins us live on the broadcast for more on this. Dharini, take us through the details of what the Tamil Nadu BJP is alleging at this moment.
Well, the Tamil Nadu BJP held a massive protest today here near Rajaratnam Stadium here in Chennai, and they told that the DMK government should reduce the price of fuel because recently the central government had cut the excise duty on petrol and diesel by a considerable amount, and that came as a big relief to the citizens of India. And following that, several states including Maharashtra, they reduced their VAT on fuel prices. So now the Tamil Nadu BJP is demanding that the DMK government should also reduce the amount of fuel prices, and they should also give a subsidy for gas cylinders. So those are the demands that we saw today by the TN BJP. And as soon as the protest was over, Tamil Nadu BJP's chief Annamalai, he held a press conference where he told that during the election time, at the time of the election, the DMK had promised that if they come to power, they'll reduce the price of petrol by 5 rupees and diesel by 4 rupees. But until now, they haven't reduced it to that extent, because in November 2021, they reduced only the amount of petrol by 3 rupees. So after that, there was no reduction. So Annamalai, he told that the DMK should fulfill its poll promise, and he told that the BJP government, the BJP party is not asking for much more. They just want the DMK to fulfill its poll promise, and that's all. And he also gave a deadline for the DMK to do the act. He told that if the DMK government is not reducing the price of fuel within the next 20 days, their party workers, they'll go on a hunger strike. And if the DMK government is not doing so in the next 30 days, he told that his party will hold a massive protest with 10 lakh plus people in the TRICHY district of Tamil Nadu. So he has given a 30-day deadline for the DMK government to take some action regarding this. So meanwhile, as far as today's protests are concerned, thousands of BJP supporters, they came together near Rajaratnam Stadium here in Chennai, holding placards that had slogans against the DMK government. They shouted slogans against the DMK government, and they were expressing their criticism towards the DMK government for not being people friendly, alleging that they're not people friendly when it comes to fuel prices and the gas cylinder, and they want the government to act immediately.
Right, Dharini, and also have we heard from the DMK government as to what do they want to say, because a clear deadline of a maximum of 1 month is what the BJP is saying?
No, until this point in time, there is no official statement or comment from the DMK government regarding the protests by the BJP. And in fact, when Finance Minister Palanivel Thiagarajan, he held press conferences in the recent times, he told that the chances for reduction of petrol and diesel prices further will be very less, because in November 2021 only, the government reduced the price of petrol by 3 rupees per litre. The diesel price was remaining the same though. So he is telling that itself had brought thousands of crores of loss for the state on a yearly basis. So he signs that the chance of reduction further will be less, but it's up to the government, because now that the protests are erupting across Tamil Nadu by various opposition parties, including the BJP, the government might consider reducing the fuel prices, but it's only a possibility, and until this point in time, we do not have any assurance or comment from the DMK side so far.
All right, Dharini, thank you so much for joining us and sharing all those details.